Hey, look what I did. Woohoo, finally, right? We'll see how long it stays. And I know I'm not centered very well on there. So I'll sit kind of lean to the side a little. I'll do a little gangster lean on you. How about that? Walt is at dialysis. I'm actually leaving a little early to pick him up. But once again, I'm grateful for the little break. Nothing really major that I do while I'm taking that break. But it's nice to just go to the grocery store and not worry about coming home to the house on fire or anything like that. Now, Monday, I will say this was funny and not funny at the same time. So, because it's quite chilly when we leave for dialysis, I change my father from his shorts to some sweatpants. And when we get home, all he really wants to do is go back to bed, but I make him eat a little something and take his morning pills, or else he wouldn't take them until who knows when. Actually, the first day we went for dialysis, he literally slept all day and took no pills. So I told him, I said, we absolutely cannot do that again. So Monday when we got home, got him all seen to with his meds and breakfast and coffee and all that good stuff. And then he slipped off to bed before I even realized it. And during that time, I fell asleep a couple hours later. And so when I woke up, he was already up. I told him I'd get him up because there was a Premier League match. And I told him I'd get him up for the match. Well, I woke up well before the match, but he was already up. So he was out on the deck, and I just didn't think anything of it because he loves to go sit out there, especially when it's sunny and bright and warm. And I then realized he was in his brief. Yeah, so he ditched the sweatpants, but he doesn't have a good track record of being able to put shorts on. So he didn't try. He was just sitting out there in his undies. Oh well. I walk up and down the driveway in my undies, but I got boxer briefs on. He's got literally, well, they're not tighty whities. They're like incontinence briefs. Anyway, so we're going to try to get him seen to, medicated, fed, all that good stuff today by 11:15. I'm not sure if that's going to be doable today or not, but we have a video consult with his nephrologist. Not really sure what's going to be the topic of discussion since he's started dialysis, but I do have some questions. We need to get some things verified. My thought when he started dialysis was, shouldn't this eliminate the need for some of his medicines? And I'm finding out that it, in fact, is. The nurse practitioner, who is a good friend from the YMCA, it was a pleasant surprise to see her. She said, let's stop the iron pill, ferrous sulfate, and reduce the Veltassa, which is a horrible medicine that's supposed to help reduce his potassium levels. If you don't know, potassium will kill you. So, like when you do the lethal injection for somebody on death row, it's potassium. And yeah, it stops your heart pretty fucking quick. So when elevated potassium levels show up, they want to do something about it. And they show up when your kidneys suck. So because of the dialysis starting, she said he only needed that 3 or 4 times a week. So I thought, how can I do this? Because if I just tell myself every other day, I'll forget. So I'm thinking 4 days a week means the 4 days we don't go for dialysis. How about that? That's simple enough. But like I said, we'll see what Dr. Yu says today. He may say, no, I looked at the labs. He needs to keep doing that. And I'll go with what he says. No offense to Gail. He seems to be handling it well, but it's still he's always taken shots and given blood real easily. Like they don't always find the vein very easily, but it never bothers him. They can poke and prod and he's okay. But the last couple of times, he's been real flinchy with the needles. So maybe things are a little different. I'm sure they are with the fistula being in there and them maybe not hitting it quite right. I don't know. But his arm looks like hell. It really does. It looks like they've just beat him up and down that arm. But yeah, so we'll see. His appetite's better. He's not sleeping all damn day like he was before. His incidents in the bathroom are much better. Yeah, I'm not having to clean his bathroom quite the way I was before. So yeah, dialysis so far is a good thing. And like I said, I appreciate the small break in there. Not doing anything that I wouldn't have done otherwise. It's just the fact that I have a little peace of mind doing it while I know that he's got supervision, shall we say. I do wish it was closer to home, and I do wish it was not so early in the morning, but we had to take what we could get. And until that schedule changes, hopefully soon, either preference would be later in the day, because the different days of the week wouldn't make a difference really. Later in the day is the main objective. Until then, I can't go to work. So there's that. Thank God that the VA has this caregiver program that compensates me for my efforts in taking care of my father. I wish this person would get in their own lane. Yeah, there we go. I wish they didn't have to do that. They don't have to do it for me, but I'm glad they do. It's kind of a shame they have to pay family members to take care of a veteran, but I get it. It's not always easy. I just happen to be in a position where I can do it. I've been doing it now for almost 9 years. Good Lord. I don't know if I would have signed up for it if I would have known it was going to be 9 years, but here we are. So, cheers. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm glad to have gotten my phone mount put up and you can see my beautiful face. I already got a good workout in, but I only did half my cardio. I'll do the other half later and lift some more weights if my arms will let me. Till then, see ya.